Hello and welcome back to making your own 3D printed full-size T-Rex skeleton. And in today's episode, part 2, we're going to begin to... No, it didn't. Come on. Every time.
We're going to begin to...
So in the last episode, we started making our first 3D printed dinosaur parts, which today we're now going to put together and to make bigger dinosaur parts, and we're going to connect them and reinforce them using a 3D printing pen. So let's jump right into where we left off. So here we have our 3D printed dinosaur bone parts. Sorry, kitty. Don't mean to be in your way. And as you saw, the 3D printer acted like a computerized and controlled hot glue gun that would deposit its filament and then harden behind it and create a structure. And then it would build on itself. So now we've got these structures, and while going horizontally, it's a one-piece filament. Sometimes when it connects one layer to the next, it isn't so strong. So we're gonna have to beef it up, and also we're gonna need to connect our pieces to make one dinosaur bone. So for this, I tried a bunch of different glues, some Gorilla Glue, some super glue, wood glue, Elmer's glue, all the glues. And what I found to work best is this little magical tool. This is a 3D printing pen, and it works much like our hot glue gun and our 3D printer, but we can hold it in our hand. It uses the same filament material as the 3D printer, so in theory we should be able to reinforce or beef up our existing structures as well as combining them into one structure. So let's see how this works. So here we have our reinforced and joined dinosaur vertebra. And another thing I wanted to point out is that this is very inexpensive actually. When you go to print your design on your 3D printer, the program tells you how much material it's going to use. And in this case, this costs about 50 cents to $1 in material. So I think it's a very good and viable arts and crafts medium. On to the covering part. So here we're going to use some ultra lightweight joint compound, and we're going to mix it up with some water to thin it down so we can put it in our joint compound spray gun. And it's actually a lot of fun, so we'll sit back and enjoy the show. So here is our finished T-Rex bone skeletons that you've seen built from scratch. And it took about a day to dry, depending on your temperature. And it's basically sheetrock material. So it takes about a day and it's very inexpensive. And it gives you structure, but it's not super strong. So it's a good arts and crafts solution, I think. And so next time on Dave's Post-Apocalyptic World, we're going to start building the head of our T-Rex. It's going to be about 5 feet long. And also we're going to start building the armature, a steel armature that's going to hold all of our bones together like this. And I'm not sure how we're going to do that yet, but it's going to be a great adventure. So if you'll join me next time on Dave's Post-Apocalyptic World.